before we get started here, I just wanted to let the YouTube algorithm know that I am a fully licensed medical grower in Canada, where it is fully legal. I have paperwork to back it up. Everything I do is 100% within the law of my country. And this is for documentation and entertainment purposes only. Hi everybody, CANNABEARD Grows here. How the heck are you doing? I hope you're well. Man, what a night. Last night, we had the largest wind and thunderstorm that this part of the country in Canada has seen in 50 years. It was brutal. We lost the tent, our shade tent on the deck. It got blown up and destroyed and dragged across the roof. My chicken coop got partly destroyed, at least the run did. Stuff was just everywhere in the yard. And I had just transplanted those plants, all my outside yesterday morning. We got a little storm warning. I'm like, there's been a couple of little storms, no big deal. Well, they're alive. They're looking good. They survived the night. Man, this freaking light is, I have moved the camera multiple times and the light is giving me this beam no matter what I do. I knocked over my tripod this week and destroyed the clip for my phone clip, so it's just leaning up against something right now and it's not ideal. Anyway, today we got a lot to talk about and a lot to show you. This week I need to transplant all of the outdoors. We've got to do a whole bunch of defoliation. I got to put cages on the indoor stuff. I got to get the outdoors good and ready. I want to do some stuff with the autoflower this week, and I've been just pushing it off, but again, I want to do stuff with those re-vegged clones. Yeah, those things. We got a lot to talk about today, so let's just start off by going and filling some pots outside full of some soil, and we'll go from there.
Okay, so we start off with some Pro Mix HP. It's the stuff with the mycorrhiza in it. And then I'm gonna mix in a couple of bags of the super soil mixture that we had in the greenhouse at the other house. It's still good, but it's a little too hot for planting directly in, so a couple of bags mixed in with this should be good. And now I take this mix and I'm gonna put it into 4 30-gallon cloth pots I got.
So I've been putting these ladies out for, I don't know, a good 4 or 5 hours every day. Put them out at noon, take them in before dinner, kind of jazz, before it gets dark. And they seem to be loving it out here every day. These two are a little drier than the other. I just gave them a drink. And no, I'm not using tap water. No, not hose water. This is actually prepared pH'd good to go water that I'm using on my indoors right now still. I'm still treating them like they're indoors, but soon as they go into the ground here, I'm going to be using only organics. Actually, on that note, I need to amend this top layer and then seed it. Yeah, you heard me right. Seed it. Let's get right into that. Okay, so this is a bunch of small white clover. Sorry, I'm fending off mosquitoes everywhere. They're brutal. Anyway, I'm going to run this small clover around there. Clover's a really good nitrogen fixer. Here, I'll put up a couple of facts on screen about what nitrogen does. Anyway, yeah, good stuff, and it looks good. It just does a lot of good stuff. Okay, so this pot is the same size as that pot, so I'm gonna just use this as a template to dig the hole and to get it ready for that. I'll show as much as I can. Okay, there we go. So I took the soil and put the pot, or the empty pot, in there, and now it's got a perfect little space for that one there. I'm also gonna sprinkle some mycorrhizae in there. This is the mycorrhizae we're using from the Wow Wallace company. This is basically mammoth poop. Mammoth. It came from like permafrost areas and stuff up in Alaska. It's very rare form of mycorrhizae. Okay, so here's the plant. As you can see, it needs a little bit of a lollipopping. I'm going to do that on this table before I stick it into the soil. And there we go. Perfect. Look at that. That's real nice and clean. Not too much off, but got rid of all of it. I stripped it all the way up to the V where I split this is where I topped it right here. So I kind of just went up to that point right there. But man, a lot of growth since I topped it. Hey, look at all that. Wow. Okay, there we go. Lollipopped all the bottoms of these. They're good to go. Again, trying to do this all one-handed. There we go. Now, it's a good idea to kind of rough up the roots on the outside just a little bit. We're not trying to rip them up. We're just trying to do that to them, just to get them a little roughed up. I'm going to turn it a bit. There we go. Just a little bit, hey? Just so they're not all bunched in. The bottom is all a little root bound too, so apparently that'll help the roots move a little bit better. And then I can sprinkle some mycorrhizae right in there. Get it all up in there. And then we just plunk the plant right into that little hole right there, like that. And you're done. I'm also going to sprinkle some clover around everything. So let's do that right now. Okay, here we go. Just sprinkle it in and around everything like that. I'll put a little bit more and I'll do that to the same to all of them. Wow. Well, there we go. All done, all 4 of them. So we got peanut butter breath here in the front and then mango kush there in the second row. Oh my God, what a gorgeous day. It's hot. Hotter than it should be for a spring day, but yeah. I gotta work on this chicken coop next. I'm gonna tear down all these walls and put up a bunch of chicken wire stuff so that it looks a whole bunch better. That was just a Mickey Mouse slap job that we did in the early winter just to keep the local dogs away from our chickens and give them somewhere to run. Anyway, that's a whole nother story and a whole nother channel. I'll link the description to my chicken channel below here. It's called Small Backyard Homestead. Definitely check out the link. It's really hard to find if you're trying to search it because I'm small. Anyway, there we go. Outdoors good. I want to go inside and stop talking. My mouth hurts. Cheers.
So last night, Bunny was filming a little bit of that storm that we had. This is the footage right here. And then she came inside. And about 15 minutes after she came inside, oh my God, shit hit the fan. The wind came in at absolute hurricane levels. Rain was going sideways. It absolutely destroyed our house a little bit. I'll show you the footage of that here.
Holy crap. We had one hell of a storm last night. Blew the chicken coop almost apart. Blew the door right off of it. Look at this. And yeah, I run out here last night and closed the door so that they couldn't escape. They want to come out real bad right now, but I need to fix all this. It got pulled away from the house back there. There's a big gap, big enough for chickens to get in and out. Holy smokes. Of course, the day I decide to plant the weed, there's the fucking biggest storm in fucking 50 years. Are you kidding me? Well, they look fine. Look at this. They recovered considering they were just blown around and soaking wet last night. You wouldn't know. That just goes to show you, man, there's just stuff everywhere. I spent half the morning cleaning up this freaking things. Oh, yeah, here's the biggest thing. This is the big one right here. I had a tent, like a shade tent on the deck. And yeah, it just got destroyed and is hanging on the roof. I gotta pull that down here in a second. Oi. Yeah, honestly, we're doing better than we could have. It could have been a whole lot worse. Okay, well, I had to bring the indoor cannabis outside here as we lost power again this morning. And it's been a bunch of hours, and we still got no friggin' power. So they're gonna get some sunshine today. Hopefully we get power back soon, because I can't edit or do anything towards the video until we got power back. So there's the before and after with the cage. I'm going to do this to all of them.
Meanwhile.
Okay, so I'm doing a little bit of ew.
Ugh. Brother, ugh. What's that?
I've done some defoliation on this. I need to come back in with some scissors and get all this brown shit out of here before it molds on me. It smells really good, but I have no love for this fucking plant anymore. It's gonna come out. It's probably gonna be something at the end, but it's just looking terrible. Hi, Canna. Hi, buddy. Anyway, I'll show you more on that next week once we get into stuff further. But first, before we get any further, you know the drill. Yep, you guessed right. It's that time to thank today's sponsor. And today's sponsor is MARSHYDRO. Thank you very much, MARSHYDRO. If you've been watching me for any length of time, you know that I've been using almost exclusively MARSHYDRO products for a very long time now. And honestly, I gotta tell you, I'm in love with them. I don't need to switch to any other companies. I don't want to use any other companies because this stuff is doing exactly what I need it to do. I love their smart system. Their new smart system is not bloated with AI, but it does give you all of the options at your fingertips. It can be a little overwhelming, but it is amazing once you get it dialed in. So, thank you once again, MARSHYDRO. If you too want to try any of these cool products that I use my name as a discount code right up here on screen. Actually, it's been on screen for the whole advertisement. Thank you very much again, MARSHYDRO, and let's get back to the show. Woo! Wow, those look so much better now that I've defoliated them. And they spent the whole afternoon out in the sun. That little clone there, re-vegged clone's a little cranky because it spent some time in the sun. I didn't really like it very much. You can see there's like a slight bit of wilting happening, just a little bit of droopage. That could be from the direct sun, or it could have been from the fairly aggressive lollipopping I just did. I had done some earlier, a couple weeks ago. I did a little bit of defoliation at the bottom, but it has grown. It needed a bunch, and we needed to put these cages in. That'll help. That's like a pseudo scrog net. It does the job of a scrog net without actually doing the job of a scrog net. Because I don't like scrog nets. Anyway, I just wanted to give you a little update. The re-veg clones are looking awesome. They're freaking a whole plant on themselves. I'm going to have to deal with that here this week. I wanted to get all of the other stuff outside first and have the room in here, even though I don't plan on keeping them in here for too long, but we can for the time being. We're still in veg. That being said, we're going to switch these over to flower very soon. Like maybe next week, very soon. Okay, so that's the end of the show today. Next week, we'll see how the outdoor has fared over that. I'm going to clone those little frickin' re-vegged clones. We're going to clone the clones next week or during this week sometime. It'll be part of next week's episode. I want to see if I can clean up that autoflower a little bit. Yeah, I got some yard cleaning to do. So with that all being said, pardon me, like the video if you like it. Hit that thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. Subscribe if you're not already. And if you've done both of those, thank you very much. And I'll see you next time. Peace.